to you all. Thanks for that. My name is Mohsen, without title. I'm the academic manager of Day3 College. Today, we're going to discuss exercise the pronunciation of the song. For me in the center, I have the privilege of joining this great event and hope many times of presenting what a nice and important and beneficial topic to you all. So nothing more important to teachers actually than the pronunciation of English sound. We all have these small mistakes. We're going to stress on how to pronounce the English sound correctly. A little hint about the difference between the American accent and the British accent. And lastly, we're going to give some tips on how to sound more American, because I know you're all after that. Okay? So let's begin. During that and south, we're going to tackle what's the difference between sounds and letters. Like, why did I say how to pronounce English sound, and I didn't say how to pronounce English letters? English pronunciation for some difficult sound, English tongue twisters, and this is going to be my favorite, silent letters, because that makes a problem for all of us, common pronunciation mistakes that we all do, and tips for mastering, as I said, the American accent. Number one is, what's the difference between a sound and a letter? Can anyone answer that? Do you have any idea? No, you should participate, okay? What do you think that is, okay? Okay. Another answer? Okay. Very good. Sir?
Letters is a way to
okay, I can help you. Go on. Your name first? Your name.
Muhammad.
Thank you. Before answering, please mention your name. Yes,
letters is a way to express the sound.
A letter is a way to express a sound. What do you mean by express? Just a second, Tom. What do you mean by express?
The letter in a language is different from another language if they use the same alphabetic.
If they're having the same alphabet, yes, thank you. And that's behind we call International Phonetic Alphabet. Do you know about that? IPA? Okay, no response. So number one, the letters. The letters are alphabets. I use them to write and read. It's not to speak, okay? While sounds are the ones I use to speak. Ahmed, where is Ahmed? You mentioned that these people would come there and select these people. Okay, letters, as I said, or the alphabet, is an element in the alphabetic system. So I write each letter in the written language is usually associated, with one phoneme in the spoken form of a language. In English, you know, of course, we have 26 letters. 21 of them are consonants and 5 are vowels. Do you know what's a consonant and what's a vowel? Okay. What's a consonant and what's a vowel? That's easy. You should answer that. Okay? Your name first.
Mustafa Muhammad Nareem. The vowels are the A and U, O, I, E.
Thank you.
While the consonants are the other letters.
The consonants are the rest. We have in English 5 vowels, the A, E, I, O, and U, and the rest, of course, are consonants. Why did we divide? The issue is that when I pronounce a vowel, what we call my vocal tract, any idea? Starts from the larynx and ends by the mouth. All of this area is open. Like when I say ah or O, let me say, with a little obstruction. But the others, which are the consonants, they have a certain constriction in the way between your larynx and your mouth. Like when I say the B, or which is the TH sound, or the which is the F sound. Okay? Phonemes. Phonemes is another word for sound. It's the smallest unit of sound employed to form a meaningful contrast between two utterances. And utterance is anything I pronounce. Okay? In English, we have around, okay? 44 sounds, because sometimes that's different. We go less than 44. 20 vowel sounds and 24 consonants. As I said, the 24 consonants, these are fixed. But some dialects in English, do you know what's a dialect? A dialect, like an accent, has less than these 20 vowels, okay? So, why should I know the difference? I think as Muhammad and the one sitting beside himself, I should know the difference because not every letter I see in a word I should pronounce. Number two is that many letters have more than one sound. If I said the C, for example, sometimes it's pronounced as K, and other times it's pronounced as cinema, for example, right? And K as a camera, right? Another thing is that a combination of two letters may give a different sound. Like the T is T, and the H is H. Putting them together will give me either or the, which is the Th and the Z sound, right? Number three is that some of the letters are totally silent. Like when I say our, I have an H at the beginning, but I do not pronounce it, okay? Now, I'll start by my first set of sounds. Correct. The P and the B. That's very famous in Egyptian. And you know Alex, actually. Do you know why? This mistake we confuse between the P sound and the B sound. As Ahmed said, putting it deeper. Why do we confuse? As Alex and Egyptian. Yes, people think. Your neighbor. Ahmed, go on. Okay. The answer is very close to what Ahmed said. Is that the P and the B sound in our brain, we have one phoneme for that, which is the B. And we were never introduced to the P sound. And that's why we're always confused. Whenever you see people, you pronounce it people, right? Okay, these two sounds belong to a class of sounds called stops. Do you know what's the stop sound? And how many are they in English? And in Arabic either? Yes, again. Which is similar sounds to B and P. I do that, but you do the rest, okay? The P and the B sounds are stops, as I said. And by stops, I mean my air is coming from the vocal tract, passing through my, what we call vocal cords, but let me correct that, it's called vocal folds, and then up to my mouth. And here comes the obstruction, which is either in my lips, so I say B and B, or in my teeth, so I say T and D, or back in my palate, so I say K and G. So how many sounds do we have as stops? To the class, let's say family of sounds, 6 sounds. For us, as Egyptians, we don't have problems with the T, D, K, and G. We do not have this problem, because we already have these phonemes in Arabic. But the issue is that we do not have the P sound in our Arabic language. And that's why we confuse between the P and the G. Let us practice some examples. The book sound as bay, baby, and boot. Book sound as pay, paper, and pool. Now we go for the tongue twisters, and I'm going to need 2 students. I'm going to ask those who are smiling. So it's going to be you and Muhammad Naguib. On the stage, please. Ahmed, you can help me in that. Do you have a stopwatch? On the stage. You thought that was easy, so we'll go to what we call tongue twisters, okay? Set up your stopwatch, Ahmed. And A, we have Muhammad Naguib, of course, we do respect his name, but from now on it's going to be A. Ahmed Abdel Qadir is going to be B. Would you move a little bit there? Thank you. Ahmed, please. Thank you. And start with
Becky people, big. Becky people, big pig. Becky people. Becky people. Becky people, Becky Peter Pan. Peanut butter. Picky people, pick Peter Pan peanut butter. It is the peanut butter, the peanut butter, picky people, pick.
People, big Peter Pan, pillar. Okay. It is the peanut butter, big, like people, big.
Back off, people. Okay, to make that more understandable, we will try to revise what we call voice down, voiceless sound. Has anybody heard that before? What's a voice down? What's a voiceless sound? Okay, some of the sounds I move my vocal folds while pronouncing them, and others I do not. I'm going to use my name in that to demonstrate it for you. It's not because I want to be famous or something, but just because names are usually loaded with voice sounds. When I say loaded, I mean it has lots of voice sounds. So I ask you to all put your hands in front of your neck. Make sure you do not shock yourself. And mention your names now. Walaa. Name. No, not my name. Go on. Say your name and don't whisper, because if you whisper, you're going to lose it.